Hey Beacon, let's chat about prayer. Prayer is an important but difficult spiritual discipline that many believers struggle with. It makes you wonder, is there a right way to pray? Well, the answer is yes and no. God accepts less than perfect prayers on a regular basis. He knows that we struggle with it and He has a grace for that. But part of the reason that we struggle with it is that we don't always follow the form that Jesus set out for us in the Gospels. When we follow the way that Jesus taught us how to pray, it can help us have a much deeper, fuller prayer life with Him. And it protects us from things like the distracted prayer.
Our Father in... Oh, my nose is itchy. Hallowed be thy name. Okay. Our Father in heaven. Hallowed... Oh, there's a spider. Moving back. Our Father in heaven.
Okay, I hope you guys can see why falling into a distracted prayer is something that we want to try and avoid on a regular basis. Okay, so now that we've talked about one of the pitfalls that we commonly fall into, let's actually talk about the structure of the Lord's Prayer. This is something that you can take some time to look up after the video. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, where Jesus explains to His disciples what a good prayer looks like. Okay. One thing that you're going to notice when going over the Lord's Prayer is that it's actually broken up into two pretty distinct parts. The first part is about God, praising Him, worshiping Him, exalting Him, and making sure that you're putting Him first in your life. The second half of that prayer is about the things that we need, protection, forgiveness, stuff like that, and also about our relationship with others, forgiving others and thinking about their needs. Another thing you'll note is that the Lord's Prayer is actually really short. When Jesus prayed, He didn't go on for a long time, and He really just spoke about what He needed to say. Now, one last thing that I want to touch on is that the forgiveness aspect of that prayer is very important. Immediately following the prayer, Jesus takes time to specifically point out that if we don't forgive others, we won't be forgiven by the Father. So what we see is that approaching God in Jesus' name and with forgiveness in our hearts for others is a prerequisite for having a good prayer with the Lord. So with those things in mind, that can help keep us safe from prayers like,
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us as we forgive those who... Okay, that's really close to me while I'm praying. That's pretty inconsiderate. God, maybe you could, show Ryan how to love other people a little better. I would appreciate that. Wow. All right, Lord, I can't do this, God. This is driving me nuts. I pray that you would pour out your love on Pastor Ryan and that you would give him consideration for other people because I'm trying to do my best to come before you and spend time with you, and he is just frankly ruining it, Lord. And
we definitely don't want to pray that kind of prayer. So there you have it. Prayer is an amazing privilege to be able to go to the Father in Jesus' name. It's a way that we can enjoy more of God just by talking to Him, and it's a way that we can grow much deeper in our spiritual life. All right, guys, I hope you had a good time learning about prayer with me, and I hope that it's something that can bless you this week. See ya.